Hello everyone, this is Dr. Cole again. We'll call this week 1A for the second 7-week term, Humanities 23-33, summer 2024. Got a message out last night, everyone. I'm traveling, I was rushed. It occurred to me that I'd perhaps said not quite enough, so I'll do this additional message quickly. I wanted to say a few words about the material on the syllabus for the first week, which are lectures 1 and 2. Now, lecture 1 is an introduction to the material. Eventually, you will have an extra credit quiz on that material coming up in a week or 10 days. If you would like to take it, you might be able to earn an easy 15 points. But anyway, here we try to define philosophy insofar as we can. We talk about the issue of comparing philosophy to science, what the differences and similarities are. We talk about the different subfields within philosophy, like metaphysics, epistemology, ethics, logic, aesthetics. And we try to do a very brief history of philosophy, including some thinkers we won't be able to spend much time on in 7 weeks, but they are important. All right, then, lecture 2 is on logic, and what I try to do here is give you an idea of what you would be exposed to if, say, you were at a much bigger research university with a big philosophy department with a couple of dozen faculty, or you could take a whole term, a course for a whole term in nothing but logic. Here I'm just going to try to introduce you to what you might be exposed to in a course like that. For instance, you might be asked to work a word problem in which you would take some text and try to translate it into logical symbols, and then work a problem and come up with a conclusion based on that. Now, I won't ask you to do that kind of thing, but I want to give you a sample of it so you can see what would be involved. Remember, for each lecture you have a short PowerPoint that should be up on the website, and that logic problem should be in the PowerPoint for lecture 2. Now, one thing that is important is informal fallacies. We're going to have a second extra credit quiz on informal fallacies. These are logical fallacies that come up in public life, in politics, in advertising, in day-to-day life, such that it's important to know. And some of these you may have heard of. For instance, the statement, "When did you stop beating your wife?" Or perhaps these days we'd better say, "When did you stop beating your spouse?" It was either a husband or a wife we had beaten, but anyway. We would call that the fallacy of complex question, because it takes for granted something that may not be explicitly stated, such as that you were beating your spouse at all in the first place. Then there's the fallacy that consists of someone attributing to you a point of view you do not hold, which traditionally has been known as straw man, although these days some people say we should say straw person. Anyway, there are many of those, and we're going to offer you a second extra credit quiz in a week or two, where you can pick up maybe 15 easy points if you familiarize yourself with those informal fallacies. And you'll be given some examples and asked to pick which fallacy it is in a multiple choice type quiz. All right then, that covers some things I forgot to say in announcement 1, so we'll call this one 1A, and hope this is helpful to you, and we'll talk to you again over the weekend. It is now very late on the night of Monday the 1st, and you all will be seeing this on the 2nd, more than likely, and I'll be talking to you again along about the 6th or 7th. So good luck, and don't forget our discussion this weekend for 25 points. We'll talk to you in not quite a week or so.